steps in quiet, second row, where sunlight makes the oak wood glow. A Bible creaks when it's unbound. She turns to pages soft and brown. Her hands are lined, her knuckles pale, from years of work and kitchen tales. But every Sunday, come what may, she folds them neat and starts to pray. Folded hands, they tell it all, of love and loss and how to fall, of little boys now grown and gone, of nights she held on till the dawn. She never asks for much at all, just strength to rise and not to stall, forgiveness for the time she strayed, and mercy for the dues she's paid. Folded hands, they tell it all, of wedding rings and curtain calls, of prayers for someone else's storm, while hers went quiet and stayed warm. Some folks preach loud behind a stand, but her gospel's in those folded hands. Folded hands, they tell it all, of grace that comes when we feel small. No thunder voice, no burning bush, just peace that lands without a push. She laid it out on Saturday, the same old dress just pressed that day. It's cotton blue with tiny lace and buttons smooth as grandma's face. She brushes back her silver strands and slips on gloves with steady hands. She's not out to impress the crowd, she's just been taught to dress for proud. She dresses for the Lord, not them. No need for praise or word you spend. She knows the weight a moment bears when you walk in with love and prayer. She polishes her Sunday shoes, still wears that brooch with sky blue hues, the one he gave in '52, when love was young and faith was new. She dresses for the Lord, not them. Her heart the lace beneath the hem, a life well lived in every thread, a silent sermon softly said. She don't judge what others wear, but she's got ways to show she cares. walks in slow, same as before. Her Bible creaks behind the door. She nods and smiles the same old grace, then takes her place in that one space. But on her left there's space to spare, a coat hook bare, a breath of air. She doesn't cry, she doesn't stir. That seat still somehow belongs to her. His seat's still empty, 5 years gone. But every Sunday she goes on. She hums his part when the choir sings and listens for his whisperings. She still brings mints he used to like and hums the hymns he sang just right. She holds the book where he would read, still turns the page though there's no need. His seat's still empty, 5 years gone. But she believes he sings along. She keeps his space like sacred land with every fold of her small hand. Some say she ought to move a pew, but love don't shift just 'cause we do. His seat's still empty, 5 years gone. But heaven holds what earth leaned on. And in that space she feels him near, where love still listens to you, dear. Beside my mom on hardwood floors without a flaw. No cushion soft beneath my knee, just truth and hope and reverie. The preacher's words would float and land, but all I knew was Mama's hand. She'd squeeze it tight if I looked round, then bow again without a sound. Knees on hardwood, head held low. Eyes shut tight like I should know how faith is built from words and wood, from little hearts that tried and stood. The smell of pine, the quiet air, 1,000 whispers woven there. My Sunday shoes would creak and slide, but still I stayed there by her side. Knees on hardwood, head held low. Learning more than sermons showed. The floor was cold, the room was white, but I felt safe there by her side. I don't need much, just space to bend and feel that peace come back again. She's first to pull up in the lot, with pies still warm and rolls just hot. Her apron's tight, her smile is wide. She sets the dishes side by side. The hall smells sweet of ham and spice. Sweet tea poured and packed with ice. No fancy feast, no shining plates, but love is strong in paper trays. It's potluck and prayer every week. Hands that serve and voices meet. She feeds the body, lifts the soul, with quiet grace that makes us whole. She wipes the tables, checks the bread, then bows her head like she once said. Even small things, when they're done right, can light a room and hold the night. It's potluck and prayer every week. No choir robe, no need to speak. Her sermon's in the food she brings, and in the peace her kindness sings, and in the peace her kindness sings. It's potluck and prayer every week, where comfort cooks and hope can sneak onto a plate, into the air. She serves the Lord through homemade care. It's potluck and prayer every week. Potluck and prayer every week, where comfort cooks and hope can sneak onto a plate, into the air. She serves the Lord through homemade care. It's potluck and prayer every week. It's potluck and prayer every week. It sat right by a Sunday chair, a worn-out book with pages bare, some corners bent, some underlined, a map of how he shaped his mind. He wasn't one to raise his voice, but faith to him was not a choice. He'd read that book most every night, then bowed his head and killed the light. Daddy's Bible, soft and thin, holds the places he had been. Notes in margins, scribble prayers, a quiet man who always cared. cover cracked, the spine was weak, but strong enough for all he'd seek. He'd mark a page with Sunday's card and read it slow in work-worn yard. Daddy's Bible, soft and thin, held his doubts and where he'd been. Not for show, not for display, but how he walked through every day. When he passed, they gave it me, and I still find him there, you see. Daddy's Bible, soft and thin, still smells of pine and Sunday skin. It's how I learned to hold on tight and pray my way back in to life. They passed me down that Sunday dress, with bow still stitched and lace no less. It fit just right from head to hem, worn soft with love from all of them. Miss Alma taught me how to pray, and not to giggle when I'd sway. Brother Joe would tip his hat and slip me mints, imagine that. I was everyone's daughter then, raised by hearts, not if but when. A village full of gentle hands that helped me walk and understand. Miss Ruth would pinch my cheek and grin, say you best let the good Lord in. And Mama smiled 'cause she knew too, it takes more than one to get you through. I was everyone's daughter then, in hand-me-downs and whispered amen. The pews were full of folks who cared, and somehow love was always shared. Now I see young ones run the aisle rise, but rise she will. Though knees may ache and hands be still, she leans a bitter cane in tow, but stands when all the verses flow. No one expects her now to rise, but she still looks with steady eyes. She doesn't stand for show or pride, but for the one she walks beside. She still stands, though time has worn a frame once straight, a heart well worn. For all she's lost, she's still right there, a whisper wrapped in Sunday air. She used to hold a baby tight, now just a hymn book soft and light. But in her spine there's something more, a strength that silence can't ignore. She still stands, though years have passed, through funerals and questions asked. She's seen the pews grow thin and wide, but keeps the faith that does not hide. And when she stands, so do I, with tears that I can't quite deny. She still stands, a quiet flame, unshaken by the hurt or name. If I grow old with half her grace, I'll stand like her, still in my place. I slipped in quiet through the door. No one turned, no one swore. I found a spot in shadows deep, where I could cry but mostly keep. My dress was plain, my shoes were old, my heart was tired, my story told. I didn't sing, I didn't rise, I just sat still and closed my eyes. I catch you last day and crying that day, afraid of what the crowd might say. But no one stared or turned around, just peace that wrapped without a sound. A child passed me a folded sheet, a woman smiled so soft and sweet. And though my sins felt big and loud, that little bench became a cloud. I kid you last day out, kind that day, with hands that didn't know to pray. But somewhere in the hush and hymn, I felt like I belonged again. get your last at home, come what may. And now I show up, come what may. Grace don't care how far you've run, it lights the whole church, not just one. If I don't make it in next week, don't cry too loud or try to speak. Just sing the songs we always did, and maybe smile a little bit. My pew will still be second row, where I'd sit quiet, soft and slow. And if you see the sun come through, it's just me saying, I'm still you. Leave the light on in the hall, and dust my name off from the wall. Let the door swing soft and wide for all the love I left inside. I prayed, I rocked, I wept, I whispered names the Lord still kept. So keep my dish, my hymn, my place, and let my life not go to waste. Leave the light on in the hall, and hum a verse if tears should fall. I may be gone, but not all the way. I'm in the breeze on cleaning day. If heaven's near, it sounds like this. Old wood, kind eyes, and Sunday bliss. Leave the light on in the hall. Don't close it up or change it all. Just sit and rock, and if you do, I'll be right there beside you too.